Today we're going over the latest deep dive for FC24, the Matchday Experience deep dive. This is one of my favorite deep dive reveals because we all know that EA does presentation very well, and each year the game looks better and better. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe to get all the latest FC24 information. So we've got game engine footage. Not all images appear in game. Visual quality depends on your hardware. We've just got the introduction to the Matchday Experience trailer here. They just say a few words. And we'll just see if we can move forward here. There's a first-person referee camera. We'll talk about that later. So we've got Frostbite, Sapien technology, GPU cloth, and feature lighting. And then we've got the Matchday Experience, which is made up of Hypermotion V technology, inside overlays, dynamic match intros, Matchday menus, new gameplay camera, and celebrations as well. So apparently it's a new Frostbite engine, but the thing is, Frostbite makes things look more prettier, but the gameplay on the field is a little bit dodgy. You know, you get those skating elements, like the players are playing on ice, balls going through players' feet, all that kind of dodgy stuff that we love in FIFA. These are just some new celebrations when a keeper pulls off a save or something like that. We'll talk about that later as well. We've got some locker room stuff as well, which is like pre-game intros. We've got some more animations where players pump each other up. We've got the tunnel here for Liverpool's ground, Anfield, Sapien technology. This is basically like player movements and body types. So you can see previous, and then we've got FC24. So things should look a little bit more realistic now in terms of player movements. And then we've got previous and FC24 as well, as players dribble with the ball. You can see the leg is much more realistic now compared to that. Yeah, so you'll see improvements, of course. You know, with Hypermotion V, there's going to be improvements to the animations. And we've got the celebration there. We've got a header by Peter Crouch. You can see the body type on Peter Crouch. Very skinny and also very tall as well. Next up is GPU cloth, which is another feature that is only available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. If you play on the Switch or PS4, Xbox One, you don't get this GPU cloth feature. This has to do with like the jerseys and the pants, the material just moving more realistically now. You can see the clips here as Haaland runs around and moves around, jumps up and down. You can see the shorts. I think it does look better, but obviously it's not going to change the way the gameplay is. This is just stuff that's nice to look at. And then we've got Diogo Jota as well, doing some movements. And yeah, that's basically it. GPU cloth, fancy name for just more realistic kit movements, I guess. You can see Sam Kerr there. Next up is feature lighting, and this is only available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC as well. So nothing for the old gen. This is the Juventus Stadium, and I can see puddles. I don't know if that was there before, but it is a rainy game. And you can see puddles going around the field there. Not on the grass, on the main pitch, but on the sides. But basically, this is the lighting. Apparently, it's going to be better. You can see the previous edition, how the lighting is. And then we go to FC24. I think there's higher contrast and maybe some brighter elements as well. There is a lot of detail in the FC24 picture. You can see the crowd, they're much more colourful compared to before. Even the grass looks more greener, and this one looks a bit washed out. You know, the colours do look a bit washed out in the old edition. You can see Haaland as well has a lot of mud or dirt on his knees as well, on the boots as well. It sticks to the boots. So that could be a new thing as well, I don't know. In the old photos, he doesn't have that kind of detail as well, so that looks improved. Next up, we see some match day presentations. So let's see here. Looks like a warm-up there. That was like a warm-up. You can see a couple players doing their thing. And then we've got the players walking down the stairs. Dortmund versus Leipzig at Signal Iduna Park. So that's nice. And then we've got, obviously, the mascots. We might have some new camera angles like this as well before the game starts. And then we get into actual gameplay here. So you can see the NWSL has the official broadcast package. They've updated this as well. EA Sports FC Live, the watermark. But that brings us on to the next thing. Hypermotion V technology, insight overlays. Also only available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. We've got the replays, and as you can see, we've got the stats that pop up. So you can see Kerr's player speed, 29.2 kilometers an hour. And you can see as she shoots, the stats pop up as well. And you can see expected goal stats and distance to goal, 23 meters as well. It makes the whole replay look nice, even the ball speed as well. And then if a keeper makes a save though, you'll see some new elements pop up like reaction time here for the keeper. And then we've got some on the field as the ball goes out of play. Before the throw-in begins, you can see the stats come up on the field. You can see most fatigued Atletico Madrid players come up there. You can see it highlights the players and tells you their percentage. So that's pretty cool as well. I think this one is possession stats or something. In contest, 13%. 54% goes to Atletico. 33% goes to Real Madrid. This one is when there's a goal kick. You can see this augmented reality thing pop up. Looks pretty cool. You can see last 5 shots for Liverpool. 2 on target, 3 off target, and 0 goals scored. You can see the players' names and the minutes that they took the shots and where the ball ended up. I guess it's going to come up quick, so I don't know how long you'll have to actually read all this. but it's still nice to see as you play. I think this stuff looks amazing, and I can't wait to see what the future is going to bring for more augmented reality in the game. Next up is dynamic match intros, also only available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. If you own an old gen console or a Switch, no use watching this trailer because you won't be getting any of this stuff that you see today. We've got an Alison Tifo there. We've got the fans singing You'll Never Walk Alone, I believe. Liverpool's locker room cutscene. You can see the jerseys, the player name, the boots, the bags, and the runners, the slides, all that kind of stuff, the towels as well. Next up is the Dortmund players in their own stadium as well. Keepers holding the ball, and the players for Wolfsburg coming out of their locker room against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Matchday menus is up next, also only available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Once again, the old gen consoles miss out, and we've got Guardiola there in the locker room doing his work, talking to the players. We've got new Matchday menus. You can see this is a halftime thing, and instead of getting like basic menus from FIFA 23, we're going to get some new elements here as well, including scanned commentators and also scenes of players walking in to their locker rooms at halftime. You can see resume match, team management, match facts, performance, instant replay settings, accessibility, trainer, and restart options. It's a very simple layout this year. You can see the score on the top right as well. And the scanned commentators look nice, but I don't think they do much. They don't really probably talk or anything like that. There's no halftime show. You can see this guy here just walking around. And we've got another one that walks past. We've got some more halftime menu cutscenes, I guess. So you can see players just keeping warm, I guess. And then we've got a new gameplay camera, also only available on the next-gen consoles. I don't mind this camera angle. I think I'll definitely use this in the game. You can see a lot of the field there. It's going to be good as you play the game. And now we've got first-person referee cam. You'll see this camera pop up for some free kicks. I don't think it's going to be all the free kicks. And you'll also see them for yellow cards maybe and red cards as well. I think that's what they said. And yeah, this is actually in the game, not game engine footage. This is actually going to be in the game. There might be a BRF mode in the future. You never know. This could be the start of BRF mode. You'll see yellow cards and red cards and the players coming to argue with you. EA should let us do the spray, like use our analog stick to actually do the spray. Now we've got scanned commentators as well. You can see Derek Ray, Stuart Robson there. There's also two commentators that are new, Sue Smith and Guy Mowbray, and they're also scanned as well. You'll see them in the halftime menus as well, and they're holding up a Women's Super League microphone as well. Now we move on to new celebrations. I believe this is the last one. So there's going to be obviously new ones every year. There's always new ones. Haaland as well. And then we've got some sort of muscle flex as well. Sam Kerr doing a sliding celebration as well. There's also new celebrations for when goalkeepers make good saves. You can see here the save gets made and the defense comes to congratulate him, jumps on top of him, pats him on the head, and they all come around and just congratulate him on the massive save. I guess in real world football you do see players celebrating massive saves. We do have just a couple more seconds here. You can see new celebrations once again. And I think that's pretty much it. There's still some more deep dives coming. We've got Ultimate Team and clubs in August as well. Stay tuned to the channel so you don't miss anything. Make sure you are subscribed.